So, you're laughing right here, because you know that I say this all the time. A lot of times it's like you're standing at the foot of the feet. Right? And like I said, this is like on a map of the United States, you know, that would be going towards Seattle, and that would be going toward Maine. Washington State. So, a lot of times when we think like kickboxing, we're just thinking about like a straight line, north and south. Right? So jab, cross, hook, uppercut, uppercut. But I said when we did the overhand, this foot steps on this line, and I'm throwing the overhand through the middle, because that's where he is, but I want my head off. What I kind of want you to do now, Dan, just stand like right there. Exactly. So, first off, we're going to start from just a normal standing position. Left takes you left, right takes you right. You can keep your hands up, just that's probably a good idea. But step toward Washington State, step toward Maine. Right? Step, step. And when you get a little comfortable with the idea of the directions, if I'm in this kickboxing stance, right, my left still goes left. But when I want to go right, I switch my stance. Okay, so start off first just, I don't know where I'm going, I'm confused, I'm lost. Okay, I'm getting a better idea where I'm going. Okay, it's not so bad. Let me try it this way. I don't know, it's still kind of scary. Oh, no, it's not that bad. Okay, just about a minute of this, just so you get your left, which is northwest, and your right, which is northeast. Okay. Stay where we're going to balls here. Another way to think about this is you couldn't walk through somebody, like if Dan was here, right? Dan is a good door, not a good window. I can't just walk through it. Right? So if I want to get around him, I can go that way. I want to get around him. Okay, so that's what this is. It's finding a way around him without going through him. Do this like another couple of seconds just so you get comfortable. And again, like I said, you should be able to do this without looking at your feet. At the beginning, you're looking at your feet just to show them where you're stepping. But the other reason I wanted you to have somebody in front of you is so you can look at the person while you're stepping. What I want to do overhand here. One, I don't get that much power. But second of all, I'm standing right in front of him, so if I hit him, he hits me back, right? I call this caveman fighting. It's like I hit you, you hit me. I hit you. Right? It's like they're done with lawyers, right? I know that. I have a lot of lawyers. When I step here, it's like a pitch, right? Except I'm throwing a ball. So it's a wind-up. It gives me power to go through it. And second of all, you see my head is not right in front of him. So I'm just standing there. Because obviously I want to take his head off. But I step. Now if I hit him with that, it might hurt, right? It's also cutting 45. It's not chartreuse, right? It's not challenging, right? It is, so in other words, from his shoulder to his hip. If it was a blade, right, that's something like that, cut through. So, I can do this. I recommend we do it without hitting each other. Now, I want to hit him with this hand. This is what I do. You know? So you can, for example, go jab, cross. Yeah, you see it just. So, if I go to the left with my left foot, my right hand is overhanding. If I go to the right with my right foot, my left is overhanding. See, I get this off too. Right? I recommend that we do this without actually hitting each other right now. So again, if I go to my left, right overhand. If I go to my right, left overhand. And I'm making that big old X in front of me, right? In other words, This is the right overhand, this is the left overhand. Okay, see, he thinks about that. So if I do that, oh, I have this overhand. So, what happens is these are mirrors of each other. This is going to go from his temple to his hip, and this is going to follow it. And it's mirrors because this is palm up and this is palm down. That makes sense? Yeah, go. So, 1, 2. And literally what it can be in a fight is, right, it's that simple. We're in some kind of discussion, and I don't want it to be a discussion anymore. It can also be he jabbed at me. Now it's good, I didn't get hit. Now I want to follow it. Okay, so this is off. This is Kahp, which means in China. When I say weird words, it's Chinese. I'm not having like seizures, like, I'm not having like neurological issue. It's Chinese. Hanging up. And this is like a stamp. Like we used to have these big stamps that they would put on official documents. So, hang up. And like I said, use it to knock out of the leg. And the same thing when I go here. That's probably more. You don't see that. So, without him there, left, right, if I'm going left, right, left, if I'm going right, left, right, right. Okay? Please do like to each other. It's singing, right? The other thing to think about is I always say hips and shoulders, right? So if I really do this with my hips and shoulders, like I'm doing the one to the left now, so I'm going left, right. Look at my right foot as I do this. Actually hurt it, right? Right here. Now the mistake is when people first learn this, like when you teach Kung Fu schools, right? Everybody wants to get that, so they do this. And they artificially do it, and then that messes everything up. It's either there or it's not. If you're not doing the power correctly, it won't slide. You just do this. See, there's no slide. When you do it with the power, see what? Don't do this. Look, I'm making it happen. No, it's got to be from the hip turning. From the hip turning, right? You'll see stuff like this in all the punches when you get more into them. You know, at first we're just trying not to kill each other. When you really start hitting stuff, you're going to see like your hips and shoulders moving and your torso rotating, that wheeling body thing. You're going to get a lot of this kind of stuff.